Hi everyone, long time no watch from, I guess you can say. This video is gonna be short and sweet. I've received a few emails just inquiring about my job. Of course, a lot of you already know that I do crime scenes. CSI, I'm a crime scene investigator. I've been doing crime scenes since about 1999, I think. 2000, something like that, which I started out in New Orleans and now I'm doing crime scenes out in Texas. I just think it probably was a high schooler that asked a few questions, so this video is directed to her. I don't want to give her name out or anything due to the fact that I think she was in high school. She stated in her email she wanted to know what was the toughest part of my job. I would have to say the toughest part of the job is sometimes when it's dealing with kids that are abused and are deceased, or fatality accidents from a drunk driver and hits a family and kids are involved, so that's kind of hard. I remember my first call that I had just I don't know if I just came back from maternity leave. I can't even remember. But my first call back was a newborn that was stillborn sitting in a carrier. And I mean, this little baby looked like he was just sleeping. But took it all in, did what I had to do. And I mean, when I got home for maybe like a whole week, I was just constantly shaking my baby, making sure she was okay. Around this time of year, around the holidays, it kind of gets a little busy because people get emotional, I guess, because they can't really afford certain things for their families, or they can't provide what they need to provide them with the holidays coming around. And I see a lot of suicides from now around Thanksgiving, maybe to like Valentine's Day, maybe a little bit past Valentine's Day, because for when you have Thanksgiving, when you're supposed to be thankful, and then you have Christmas, it's about, gift swapping and just a little extra. Then you have the January, which is New Year's, and you got to be grateful for New Year's. Then you got February, which is the month of love, and then people that's not in good relationships. So from now to February can be kind of hard. The second thing is sometimes this little thing right here at 3 o'clock in the morning, and now it's about to start getting cold outside and rainy. Yeah, it does a lot on you, especially when you don't get no sleep and you're sitting on YouTube and then your page go off a few minutes later. So yeah, that's basically, I think, the hardest thing you have to deal with. Now, far as schooling and training, that's a different ball game. They have so many schools out there now that's offering CSI classes, CSI certification. I mean, it's crazy. TV has done craziness. That's all I can say. Far as myself, I did have schooling. Everything for me is really like on-the-job training years ago, over 8 years ago. So the demand for as certain degrees wasn't a top priority as it is now. Yeah, so I would have to tell anyone, if you do go to college, you can go to school for like criminal justice or psychology with a minor in criminal justice. I would just have the door open for anything, because getting into CSI work is not as easy as it was years ago. Now they're taking people with bachelor's degrees, some master degrees. Some people have to have experience. I mean, I would just tell anybody, just start somewhere in your local PD, local agency. If you don't have to be a certified police officer, just work your way up. I mean, I started working in a records room, and then I just transferred over when a position became available. But like I said, I did have schooling already, and I think, yeah, that's just about it. So everything is going well. It's just been craziness around here with 2 teenagers in school, of course. What else? The grocery game is going well. I need to stockpile. I didn't do it this weekend because I was just kind of tired, so I didn't do it this weekend, but I will do it next weekend. For as weight loss, I don't know if you can tell, but no, can't really tell. Not, I can't get up, got my nightgown on. But when I did go to the doctor for a checkup, totally since my very first video to now, I have lost 22 pounds. So I went from like an 18-20 down to a 14-16. And guess what? I didn't even diet. What I did was drink and drink and drink and drink a whole lot of water. I cut back, I snacked on the weekend, and I ran behind my 1-year-old that's now walking. But my husband and myself are going back to the gym because I have some areas of my arms that I don't like due to the weight loss. So I'm going to start working out with that. So yeah, for as makeup, I have still been purchasing makeup. I did get one of the mineralized eyeshadow. I think it's word of mouth, and that's about it. I'm thinking about getting a holiday set. I don't know what I want to get yet. I'm trying to talk my husband into getting me all the brushes for a Christmas present. But I think he's going to get me another grill because I'm a grill girl. So I think he's going to get me a gas grill and make me get away with my charcoal grill outside. But we'll see. So you guys, I will try to do more updates as possible, I guess. So yeah, have a good evening.